Sibs versus Parents, December 2012, at Alpine Vista Senior Assisted Living, Sandpoint, Idaho. After hectoring our parents for years, which included bringing a lawsuit against them, my siblings were disinherited. They learned of this disinheritance when our parents created a TEDRA agreement to implement their wishes in November of 2012. The viewer will now see a video recording my siblings made, surreptitiously, when they confronted them in their assisted living apartment. Their mother and father were 88 years old. This video was provided, perhaps unknowingly, in discovery. Our parents now speak from beyond their graves.
Jim, we were like playing with a ball, and Jim threw it, and it went into the nettles out there. And then,
oh, great!
And then I didn't know what nettles were, and I went back in the nettles. And then I was standing there crying, and you had to come and get me and take me out of the nettles because I knew I couldn't walk back through them because I'd been stung so much.
Sure, I don't remember.
And then you took us to see a movie with the monkeys flying, and
Wizard of Oz.
yeah, and I got so scared. I thought the monkeys were real, and they were in the theater there, and I thought that the Wicked Witch was our next door neighbor, and that I didn't know what a horrible person she was, but in the movie she was doing all these things to people, and I thought I was afraid to go home because I knew that she was back in our at Nadine's mortgage back there.
My.
And then when I can't remember his name, he got his finger into a pump. It was up on a wall, and they had like a pump with a pulley on it, and he put his finger in there, and he almost got his finger cut off. And it was so dangerous because little kids, I think he was only about 3 or 4. Well, he must have been 4, and I was probably 2 or so. And, he could just reach this thing that was spinning around and put his finger in there and get hurt that way. Things were a lot more dangerous in those days.
Yeah, I think they probably were.
Sir Isaac Newton, one of the world's greatest scientific geniuses and father of physics. This intellectual master helped create and discover the laws.
I don't know what you could have.
But Newton also possessed a dark.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. Are you getting hungry?
I'm tired of sitting.
You're tired of sitting?
Yeah.
You need to lie down?
I might move around a little.
Okay.
You need your chair?
No. We got a chair. That's what we want.
You can. Lower it. Can you lower it?
What?
Can you lower it so it's like right in your face?
Oh, I
Like
wanted
it's
to
sitting
get...
on your knee.
I don't think I can get...
You
No.
know, so it's not
All right,
as
ask them to do.
I don't think she's figuring anything, but I think I'm turning.
You're getting hungry, or
Well, I suppose we'll be going pretty soon.
Yeah, we can't
But
see
we
it.
are good to see you.
We can't stay too much longer because they have to fly back to Portland this afternoon.
Oh, my goodness.
would you like us to come back and see you again?
Well, sure.
Okay.
Oh.
We'd like to do that.
Yeah. I'm lazy.
I guess it's all right if you come back and see her, but I don't want to see you. I have nothing more to do with you kids. As far as I'm concerned, you're out.
No, I'm
Here,
sorry.
all I do is open this stuff and whatnot, what you've done to your mother. And it's just absolutely, just
I'm not sure what we did to our mother, you know.
You know what you did to your mother, how many thousands of dollars cost that when we was out there and you was trying to take her away from me and put her somewhere,
No,
get
that-
custody of her.
that's
We
not-
were trying to help,
City and all them and whatnot.
we were trying to help keep you in your home.
Yeah, we were trying to make sure that you guys could stay in your home.
You, all right, then why, how come, if you was concerned about your mother, how come that we had to put out thousands of dollars
You
then?
didn't, all you had to do was just go, okay, we'll have a test.
Yeah,
That's all you had to do, all you had to do was say, okay.
Nothing, I don't want no more to do
I'm
with your
assuming-
kids, whatnot, you're,
I'm assuming
don't
Jim,
belong.
Jim
Here we
told
we
you to
we
spend
set up
that money.
everything, we set up everything for $10 a year for our grandkids and whatnot to have a place there at the lake, you refused it, you turned it down, you've done all kinds
No,
of.
you
I-
pulled
I
it from
just
us.
wa-
I didn't turn it down.
I
You-
didn't
Well,
turn it down.
not only that, I'm just not ready to have a place up there yet.
Well, what about to turn it over then to somebody else that would like to have it?
Well, maybe we could decide in 10 years or something where to have a place.
Well, yeah, but then
Do I,
it's not bringing in any money.
well, then rent it out.
No, you would use against that.
I actually, well, see, we need to talk more.
Well,
We're
You
very
know,
I'm done
disappointed.
talking.
We're very disappointed, Dad, that you have been listening to Jim only for several years, and he's been telling you things about us that aren't true.
I haven't been listening to him.
Well, then I don't know who's telling you this stuff because I never, first of all, I never got a lease offer.
Yes, you did.
Oh, I got the $10 one, then
You
took it
pulled
back.
it from
You
us.
took it back from us.
Yeah,
Never either.
you did.
You did, Dad.
No, we never took it back. You never said you'd accept it.
I
Well-
had some questions
All right?
and
Then we had meetings and everything else.
no, we didn't.
Well, all right, but it's.
We had some-
I'm
we
not
had
gonna argue about it because
I don't want to argue either. I'm just trying to have a discussion with you
Yeah,
about it.
well, there's no.
Because I just had some questions about it, and next thing I knew, the Tevis had said that, no, we're gonna have a different arrangement, and then we never got an offer, and they never got a different arrangement.
I think it'd be nice, Dad, if you just sat with each one of us individually and talked to us and heard what each one of us thinks. We've always wanted to have a family place up there. We wanted to have something that our grandchildren could go to.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
that's what we wanted.
But we
And
didn't need a-
Jim has said that he wanted to sell the place, and we knew Mom did not want to sell the place.
Right.
Never said that.
He did say that.
Well, all right, if he said it, he said it.
Well, he said it right in front of you, and he had like the pitch maps and everything, and where he was gonna put marinas, and do you remember?
Oh, that was to bring in more money.
Well,
And then you know that they couldn't do that.
well, we never
knows
wanted
it.
to do that, but that's what Jim was, I never
Yeah.
brought you any map or anything of what I wanted to, like, turn the place into.
I
wanted.
know, you wanted to strip all the timber off of it.
No, absolutely not,
Yes,
Dad.
you did.
Absolutely not. I've just suggested that
Who
we,
did you hear? Who told you
Yeah.
that Randy? I guess it's Randy's the one that wants to strip all the
Yeah.
timber. Did Randy say that, or
Where
did
did you
somebody
hear
else
that?
say that?
No, Randy said it.
I said maybe we should look at taking some of the cedar poles off,
Mm-hmm.
so that we could have some cash in our pockets.
Yeah.
In case we got sick, you know,
Yeah.
and needed some money.
And don't you suppose that I'd already been doing that and whatnot? And Forest Management was managing it?
Well, I talked to the guy and he said, well, it's pretty much up to us how much we want to take off.
Well, that.
And I don't want to strip it clean. I'm just saying
isn't
that,
it. That isn't it, but I mean, there comes a time when the price of it is, you're just giving it
oh,
away.
he said the price of cedar poles right now is just, you know, he can sell all you want to buy,
Not now,
Well, he did about 6 months ago.
no.
Yes,
If
yeah.
you did-
Well,
Yeah, he
okay,
did.
hey, Kay, let's just, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. The bottom line is
Well,
that,
the
why don't you talk to us one-on-one as children?
Well,
And-
I don't
and
wanna
here-
talk to you, I don't wanna talk to you.
You talk
you
to
know
Jim
it all.
and you talk to Barbara. And you
They've
know
said the
who's
most
get-
horrible things about you behind your back.
Well, of course,
And do you know?
I know
Do you
that.
know what's going to happen to the property? What very well could happen to it?
Yeah.
Barbara's children could end up with all of it.
Well, okay, so what's that hurt?
Well,
If you've refused it, why,
I'm
somebody
not-
might as well get some good
I am
out
not
of it.
refusing.
I've never refused it.
And I don't understand what my children ever did. You know, it's fine with me if you don't want me to have it.
We
But
wanted
to
you to
cut my
have it, we
chil-
wanted you to have
To
it.
cut my
We
children,
offered you a $10
offer
deal,
it to my children.
but you
Is
said
that why we
no.
were, was that why
The
we,
IRS would not go along with
was that why
Why?
we were disinherited, was because we didn't sign the $10 a year lease?
No,
Why?
it's because right here, where your mother, where you're trying to get custody of her.
We were trying to get a guardian, not us.
Yeah,
Not
guardian,
us.
you was trying to take her away from me.
No.
Yes, you were, you was trying to get guardianship.
We were trying to make sure you'd be safe out there in the wintertime living out there. Cause
Don't
you,
you suppose that I knew enough and what not to do?
well,
Frank,
I was
we were
afraid,
Who
wondering.
in the hell got the wood in? And who done all of that?
somehow you got here, so someone felt that you were not safe out there. We were trying to make sure someone would come.
We on ourselves decided to come in here.
You decided
I
yourselves.
went to another place, when Mom went to the life care place, and I had a place on Pine Street there, but then when she got out of there, being she had to have nurses around the clock, we had to come into here,
What
See, I think
what
one of-
happened that she had to go to Pine Street? When was that?
because she had meckel diverticulus.
Oh. She had a problem in her intestines?
Yes, but she still does.
oh,
And I-
the same thing Sheila had?
No, I guess it is, yes.
Oh.
Oh.
So that
I
happened?
think one of the big problems is there's just been a real lack of communication.
So you had a
Yeah.
problem with your intestines and you had to go into a place to be taken care of before you came in here?
No, not that I know of.
When
See,
did, Dad, when
just-
did that happen that she had to go, had the problems with her intestines?
Last summer,
Last summer?
Could be, but I don't remember.
she's
Well.
And so then you went straight from that place to into here?
No,
You went home first?
we've been home for quite a while.
So you
Yeah.
had this problem with your intestines and then you had to be hospitalized for a while and needed round-the-clock care and then you got out of that place and went home and then Dad, you decided her to come in here?
no, she had to go to a life care place.
Is this just for the winter while it's snowing, or are you guys gonna be here all the time?
Tend to be here all the time and go out to the lake occasionally in the summer. No.
That's kind of what I was hoping to do. See, I didn't really want a place where I was gonna
really?
build it into my own little house and all that. All I wanted to do was be able to go up there and like stay overnight in one of the cabins or something and go swimming and,
Well, I'm just concerned about your health and that you guys would be okay during the
Visit you
winter
guys.
time out there. And wanted to make sure you had someone to come out and feed you because Jim had said he was gonna retire out there and take care of you guys, but it looked like he wasn't moving out there to take care of you. And that was a real big concern.
Oh, it isn't time for that.
He couldn't move out there because the kids had a lawsuit against him, so why should he want to build or do anything?
well, see, there's been a real lack of communication, cause Jim just decides to go do this, and we don't even know what's happening. And when we reach out and try to get, have a conversation,
He did,
nobody will have a conversation with
He,
us, so the only alternative we have is like, well, nobody will talk to us, so we gotta try to find somebody that will, talk to your attorney,
well,
If we could just have a family conversation,
he fixed
You
the
know?
place up. And he bought it back and everything else. It was, So,
But see, I didn't have any desire to do that.
Well, that's,
You know what I mean? And I'm not sure why.
let's just go, let's not go
Okay,
there.
I just don't.
No, we don't
understand
need to
it,
go
frankly.
into our,
Just because
no,
I didn't want to have
Randy,
it.
Randy, stop.
I just think that if I was doing something so serious, taking such a serious step as to disown my children, I would want to have a talk with them first and ask them, is this true, or do you have something to say? It's like you give a murderer that kind of opportunity to answer, you know, for what's happened and to.
I'll tell you, Annie broke down crying today when she heard she'd been disinherited. And I don't think Annie's done anything to deserve being disinherited.
Yeah, Megan was just heartbroken when she couldn't see, bring that food to you.
Jeremy and Nanny came out there, and I had to tell them that you can't stay in the cabin because Kathy and Jerry, they turned it down. They don't want it, and when we're not able to really rent it out or anything else. I showed them the deal where it was offered to you. I showed them the piece of paper and everything else where it was showed that you refused it. And of all the things that you and Jerry wrote about me, the dirty, terrible thing.
Oh.
What'd we write?
Well, I can bring it up and get it from, I turned it over to Tevis and they have it. And he was going through post calls one time and all the stuff and whatnot and I was didn't know what I was doing, how I could operate the place and well, it's just you've said such dirty things that I've never said anything like such dirty, terrible things with you kids like that.
What did we say? I didn't say anything
I'll
to
have to get the letters and whatnot and show you. If that's
Kathy
what you
wrote
do.
letters that saying things like that about you?
Yeah, that Kathy and Jerry wrote and whatnot.
You sure it was Kathy that was writing the letters?
Mm-hmm.
You sure it wasn't somebody else that was sending the
No,
letters?
it was and they emailed it to Tevis and stuff.
I think it may have been somebody else.
Uh,
well, that's just the,
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's like it's good to, when you get something from the internet, it's good to verify where it comes from because a lot of what you get on the from the internet isn't true. And what you taught me, Dad, was to talk to the person, not just listen to what like some other person says, but to go talk to the
Yeah,
person
and,
and ask them.
You're the one that said that I didn't have insurance on automobiles and I never carried insurance and I was always told you that you should have insurance. Well, I think that I helped you get insurance when you come back to Vietnam because they said that they didn't want to have you because you might be on dope.
Well, actually, Dad, I wasn't able to get back with my
I know.
insurance, and I went into the
Because-
high-risk pool for 6
know.
months because I was a Vietnam veteran.
Right,
That's what they did to
right.
Vietnam veterans.
And so
You
what
d-
did I do? But I went, my insurance company, I changed it too when you was with them and guy helped you get insurance.
I have no
And
memory
then
of that.
and then you are come out and say that I don't have insurance on the company pickup.
I didn't say you didn't have insurance. I
Yeah.
said you didn't have a business insurance.
Well, what difference does it make?
Well, because
If I talk to my agent and everything else, and they said it was right? Who are
Your
you to-
lawyer said it wasn't.
Huh?
Your lawyer said it wasn't. The corporation's lawyer said it wasn't.
No.
And he said it
no,
several
no,
times.
No.
well, there's a difference between having insurance for yourself and insurance for the corporation. I guess that's what it boils down to.
So you know,
If
it would be nice to sit and talk these things out, and
I think we could.
I
the
think we could.
corporation, I always paid the own insurance, and it wasn't through the corporation or anything on the cars or trucks that I had. That was only personal deals.
Well, that's what we were saying. You
I
got a
know.
personal insurance.
And,
you don't have-
well, then my car and whatnot that I drive back and forth, or what difference does it make?
It does if the.
Well, it actually
Come
does.
on, it doesn't.
Well, I think the thing that I just want you to be aware of is Jim has talked to us pretty extensively about selling and developing all the property.
All right,
And
if he talked about it, but it never got done,
Well, now he's gonna be able
and
to.
it wasn't.
Now, in a few weeks,
he'll be able
he'll
to.
be able to do it, and you can't stop him.
And actually, in a few weeks, you're not even gonna have, I don't know where mom's gonna get her income from, frankly, either. Your shares are going to Jim.
I'm not
I
sure.
don't-
You
Because
don't
that's what's
remember
gonna happen, that's
discussing
what's
it?
gonna happen in a couple of weeks, according to the documents we have.
Yeah.
That's what the lawyers wrote out.
All your property